Most cities have a neighborhood that everyone seems to be talking about. In Jakarta, that place is Blok M. Today, we're exploring what makes this district one of the most interesting places in the city right now. I'm starting today's journey at Senayan MasterCard station. The train arrives just a few moments later, and I step on board for a short ride to ASEAN Station. From there, we'll head into the heart of Blok M and discover why this area has become such a popular destination for locals and visitors alike. The ride is short, but the train is noticeably busier than usual. Even so, the atmosphere remains calm and comfortable. The air conditioning is working well, and most passengers are quietly focused on their journey. Judging by the crowd, many of them appear to be heading in the same direction as I am. Before long, we arrive at ASEAN Station, the gateway to Blok M. It's time to step off the train and begin exploring one of Jakarta's most talked about neighborhoods. We've arrived at ASEAN Station. Time to head downstairs and start exploring. Just a short walk from the station, I've arrived at M Bloc, one of the most popular hangout spots in South Jakarta. Even on a regular afternoon, the atmosphere here feels lively and energetic. The area is lined with cafes, restaurants, and creative spaces, attracting a mix of students, young professionals, and local communities. What makes this place interesting is how different it feels from the busy streets outside. Instead of traffic and office towers, you'll find people relaxing, meeting friends, working on laptops, or simply enjoying the atmosphere. It's easy to see why M Bloc has become one of the most talked about destinations in Jakarta in recent years. Leaving M Bloc, I find myself walking through a narrow pedestrian lane connecting different parts of the neighborhood. Despite its modest size, the walkway is surprisingly busy. People are constantly moving in both directions, creating an energy that makes the area feel alive. Along the path, small food stalls, cafes, and local businesses attract a steady flow of visitors. Some people stop to grab a quick snack, while others take their time exploring the area. What stands out is how walkable everything feels. Many destinations are connected simply by walking, allowing visitors to move from one place to another without needing a car. As the afternoon slowly turns into evening, the crowds continue to grow. The mix of food, shopping, and public spaces has transformed this small corridor into one of the busiest pedestrian areas in Blok M. It's a reminder that sometimes the most interesting parts of a city aren't the skyscrapers or famous landmarks, but the everyday places where people gather, socialize, and spend their time. After leaving the busy pedestrian lane, I arrive at Pasaraya Blok M. For many years, this was known as one of Jakarta's classic shopping destinations, but today, the atmosphere feels very different. Instead of traditional retail stores dominating the space, much of the activity now revolves around food, cafes, and social gathering spots. Walking through the building, it's clear that many visitors are not here just to shop. They're here to meet friends, enjoy a meal, and spend time together. The dining areas are packed with customers, and many restaurants have waiting lines forming outside their entrances. From local Indonesian food to modern cafes and dessert shops, there is a wide variety of choices attracting people throughout the day. What makes this place interesting is how it reflects a broader change happening in Jakarta. Shopping centers are no longer only places to buy things. They are increasingly becoming social spaces where people gather and experience the city. The crowd here is remarkably diverse. Students, young professionals, families, and groups of friends all share the same space, creating a lively and welcoming atmosphere. As evening approaches, the energy inside continues to build. The conversations, the restaurants, and the constant flow of visitors make Pasaraya Blok M feel more like a community hub than a traditional shopping mall. And judging by the number of people here today, this part of Blok M remains one of Jakarta's most popular gathering places. Just a short walk away from the main crowds of Blok M, I found a place that feels completely different. Hidden behind the busy streets is Gramedia Jalma, a modern bookstore and community space that has become surprisingly popular among Jakarta's younger generation. Despite being located away from the main shopping corridors, the place is packed with visitors. What makes it interesting is that people don't just come here to buy books. Many visitors spend hours reading, studying, working on laptops, or simply meeting friends in a quiet and comfortable environment. The bookstore combines books, creative spaces, and social areas into a single destination. Walking through the shelves, I noticed people browsing everything from novels and history books to art, design, and business collections. In many cities around the world, bookstores have struggled to attract visitors in the digital age. But here in Jakarta, places like this seem to be experiencing a revival. The atmosphere feels more like a cultural hub than a traditional bookstore. Students, professionals, families, and book lovers all gather in the same space, creating an energy that is both calm and lively at the same time. Seeing this many people inside a bookstore was honestly unexpected. And it shows that Blok M's popularity is not only driven by food and shopping. It is also becoming a place where people come to learn, create, and connect with others. Leaving the bookstore, I walked back toward the lobby area of Blok M Square. And this is where the atmosphere changes completely. What was once a shopping center entrance has turned into a massive street food destination. Every corner seems to be filled with food stalls, outdoor seating areas, and long lines of hungry visitors. The crowd is so large that simply walking through the area can be difficult. Many people come here after work, while others travel across the city just to try the food. Some visitors even sit on the sidewalks and open spaces because the regular seating areas are already full. The variety of food is impressive. From traditional Indonesian dishes and grilled snacks to desserts and modern street food, there seems to be something for everyone. What makes this place interesting is that it doesn't feel like a tourist attraction. Most of the people here are locals. Families, students, office workers, and groups of friends all gather in the same place. The energy feels authentic, chaotic, and surprisingly welcoming at the same time. Watching thousands of people gather around food every evening helps explain why Blok M has become one of Jakarta's most popular destinations. Beneath the crowded food stalls and busy streets of Blok M, there is another side that many visitors never see. Hidden in the basement of Blok M Square is one of Jakarta's largest collections of secondhand and rare books. At first glance, it feels more like a maze than a bookstore. Narrow pathways are surrounded by towering stacks of books in every direction. Some of these books are new, while others have been out of print for many years. There are novels, history books, academic textbooks, magazines, manga, and even imported titles from overseas. For book collectors, this place is almost like a treasure hunt. You never know what you might discover on the next shelf. What makes this place special is not only the number of books, but the atmosphere itself. In an age dominated by smartphones and digital media, places like this continue to attract readers searching for something unique. It is another example of why Block M has become such an interesting destination. In just a few minutes, you can move from crowded street food stalls to one of Jakarta's most fascinating book markets. Right next to the book market, there's another hidden gem. A vintage music store filled with cassette tapes, CDs, vinyl records, and classic audio equipment. Walking inside feels like stepping back in time. The shelves are packed with music from different decades, ranging from Indonesian artists to international bands. For collectors and music enthusiasts, this is a fascinating place to explore. Even in the streaming era, many people still appreciate physical music formats. Some visitors come here searching for rare albums, while others simply enjoy the nostalgic atmosphere. It is surprising to find a place like this hidden beneath a modern shopping complex. Places like this have become increasingly rare in many parts of the world. While digital streaming has changed the way people listen to music, there is still something special about browsing through physical collections. For many visitors, the experience is not just about buying an album or a record. It's about rediscovering memories, finding hidden gems, and connecting with a piece of music history that might otherwise be forgotten. Just a short walk from Blok M Square, you'll find one of Jakarta's most unique neighborhoods. This area is known as Little Tokyo, located around Jalan Melawai 6 in South Jakarta. The nickname comes from the large number of Japanese restaurants, izakayas, cafes, and businesses that have operated here for decades. Many Japanese expatriates living and working in Jakarta helped shape the area, creating a neighborhood that feels very different from the rest of the city. At night, the atmosphere becomes even more vibrant. Lanterns light up the sidewalks, Japanese signs glow above the restaurants, and people gather to enjoy food, drinks, and conversations late into the evening. For a moment, it almost feels as if you've stepped into a small corner of Tokyo without ever leaving Jakarta. What makes Blok M special is the variety of experiences packed into one neighborhood. In a single visit, you can explore modern public spaces, discover hidden bookstores, browse vintage music collections, and end the evening in a lively street filled with Japanese culture. And that is why many people consider Blok M one of Jakarta's most interesting urban destinations. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next adventure.